Alright, so we're gonna start with your eyes closed. And just taking a quick moment here to breathe in and out of your nose. Right? Deep inhale and full exhale. And just allow yourself to keep breathing. Full breath in. Full breath out. And as you inhale, notice how your chest your chest rises, your belly fills, right? Just imagining with the breath in, you're pulling in the things that you need. So whether it be that you need to be more proactive about your career, about your children, whether you need to spend more time with loved ones, whatever the case may be, right? Pull in something that you need on the breath in, happiness, success, joy. And with your exhale, you're letting go of little petty stuff, right? So if it's grudges that you've held against yourself or other people, with the breath out, let go, right? Also with that breath out, you're letting go of any type of toxins, negativity, stresses, depression, anxiety, worry. Just let it go with the breath out. Now still here with the idea of good in with the inhale and bad out with the exhale. Go ahead and set an intention for your practice, right? Whatever that intention or that promise be, let it be a place that keeps you in a constant state of happiness, right? So whatever happiness means for you, go ahead and seal it in with this breath, right? Deep inhale and full exhale. And again, once you find your intention or you find that promise, seal it in, right? Allow it to attach to your veins, your heart, your lungs, your memory, right? Every piece of you, let it attach there. On the next inhale, right, keeping your eyes closed, you're gonna start to press into the floor with your sits bones, removing the fleshy part from your bottom, right? Start to straighten your back as much as you can, second vertebrae on top of vertebrae. You're gonna slowly start to pull the belly button in towards your spine, right? Roll the tailbone slightly towards the front of the space. And lean back in a way that your shoulders line up with your hips, right? Lifting your chest towards the sky. You're gonna pull your collarbone towards the front of the room. Pull your shoulder blades gently in towards your spine. Line the ears up with your shoulders and bring your chin parallel to the floor. Alright, so here you start to feel the core, the lats, just your body really starting to wake up, right? Just breathing here. Take another deep inhale that fills your belly on all sides, top to bottom, left to right, front to back. And with the exhale, release, right? Letting go of toxins, letting go of anything negative. And then take your breath back to normal, right? So with your hands, you can keep them on the tops of your knees with your palms face down, or you can bring your palms face up. Or for me, it's comforting to pull my hands into my lap, right? Now from here, you're gonna start to make circles in the air with your hands, slowly starting to open up the muscles in your neck. And if y'all are wondering, that's Duran Bernard, like singing, right? So again, you're gonna start to roll your head around into a circle to one side, slowly starting to open up the muscles in your neck. As you inhale, the head falls around into the back. As you exhale, the head comes around into the front. Just keeping the idea that you're gonna control your movement with your breath, right? So it depends on, your speed depends on how fast you're breathing. So if you're breathing really fast, your circle might be a little bit faster. If you have short, shallow breaths, or short, long breaths. Good. Now, as you're rolling your head around into this circle, you're tapping into your senses, the sounds, the smells, the temperature of the room, how you feel while you're here. Maybe even checking in with how you feel emotionally, physically, mentally, financially. Okay? And when you're ready next, you can allow your head to go around to the opposite direction. And just moving as slow or as fast as you need to. Just controlling that movement with your breath. And on this side, you're surveying your thoughts in your body and find any areas of pain or discomfort. So whether the pain being your physical body or your mental body, use the exhale to let it go, right? If it does not serve you, let it out with the breath out. Again, slowly make your way back into the center, right? Readjusting your alignment. You're gonna tick-tock your head from left to right. So I'm really working the neck right now. Really open up the muscles in your neck, right? Just going from side to side, pulling a slight pull here and there, right? Just allowing yourself to breathe, allowing yourself to move. Good. When you're ready, slowly make your way back into the center. And start to do some head nods. So on your inhale, you're going to lift your chin towards the sky. Keep your back as straight as you can. With your exhale, you're going to tuck your chin into your chest. Right? Inhale, lifting your chin. Exhale, bringing it down. Inhale. Exhale. Right, if your eyes were closed, you can slowly start to open your eyes, maybe blinking one eye at a time, or rolling the eyes around in your head. Right? So you're going to bring your hands out in front of you, reaching your hands out as far as you can. Find your fingertips, right? Now from here, you're going to drop your head and actively press your chest down into the floor. On your fingertips, you're going to start to rotate the armpits up towards the sky, right? You'll feel this in your low spine, you'll feel it in your shoulders, and you'll feel it possibly in your hips, just depending on how flexible you are. Right, with your next inhale, you're going to start to lift your chin, slowly start to arch your back, right? Pushing your chest deeper into the floor. Exhale, tucking the chin into your chest, rounding your spine, dropping your forehead. Good. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, rounding down. Good. Last time, inhale. Exhale, allowing yourself to come down. When you're ready next, you're going to walk your hands over to the right side. You might lose me in the camera, but it's okay. All right? So you're going to stack your left hand on top of your right. Right? Allow yourself to melt into the floor. So while you're here, you're allowing the right shoulder to relax, but you're actively pressing the left shoulder down. So you'll feel this in your left side body here, and you'll also feel it under your armpit. Just allow yourself to breathe, right? Understand the difference between pain and discomfort. So at any point, any of this hurts, leave it, right? It's okay to leave it. Just allow yourself to melt down here. And again, with your next inhale, you're going to walk your hands back to the front of the space. Find your fingertips, right? Doing your best to keep your butt bone on the floor, keeping your butt completely on the floor. Drop your head, find those fingertips. Turn the armpits up. And melting. Right? As you inhale, you're expanding the heart, the lungs, the mind. And with your exhale, you're allowing yourself to fold a little bit deeper, melt a little bit deeper into your posture. Good. With the next breath out, bring the hands over to the left side. Stack your right hand on top of the left, right? Breathing here, deep inhale. Full exhale. Good, keep going. Deep inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, walk your hands back into the front of the space. Alright, so like my daughter has purple hair all over the floor. Alright, and again, last time, stretching the fingers out in front of you, dropping your forehead, allowing yourself to clap a little bit closer to the floor. And with the inhale, you're going to start to walk the hands back in towards your body. I'm going to be moving a lot so y'all can actually see what I'm doing, right? So one of the kids is about to walk in the house. I felt it. Right, so you're going to bring your hands slightly behind you. Right, resting your palms completely on the floor. Roll your shoulders back and squeeze your shoulder blades in towards your spine, right? While you're here, you're going to drop your head, lift your chin, arch your back as much as you can, right? Creating some space here. You're going to feel a tight stretch in your middle lower spine, lifting your chin, dropping your head, breathing deep inhale. Right, and if you can, see if you can start to bend the elbows and squeeze them in towards each other so you can really open up your spine, right? Open up your chest towards the sky, right? Drop your head a little bit deeper. Good. Now exhale, start to tuck the chin into your chest. You're going to round your spine, scoop the tailbone towards the front of the room. Right, you can bring your hands to the tops of your knees or you can bring your hands onto the floor. Right, so whatever you do, tucking your chin into your chest, really pushing the hips towards the front of the room and rounding your back, right? Breathing here, right? You're going to feel it open about here, right? With your next inhale, again, walking the hands behind you, resting your palms completely into the floor. Roll the shoulders back, lifting your chest. Squeeze the elbows in towards one another. Right, lift the chin, drop the head, open up the back. Breathing here.
Today's topic, life, zero, gravity.
Good, making sure you're breathing. Good, exhale. Again, start to tuck the chin into your chest. Round your spine, walk the hands back to the front of the room. Good, breathing here, deep inhale. Full exhale. Now slowly start to relax. Begin to straighten your back again. Bring your shoulders on top of your hips. Pull the belly button in. Right? Now from here, you're going to bring your left hand and place it on the outside of your right knee. Bring the right hand on the ground behind you. You're going to look over your right shoulder. As you inhale, you're allowing yourself to lift a little bit taller. With your exhale, twist deeper. Right? Inhale. Exhale. Looking over that right shoulder. Keep the core engaged. Keep the spine long. Good. Exhale, slowly make your way into the center. All right, just gonna swap sides. Right hand goes on the outside of your left knee. Left hand goes on the ground behind you. Again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, twisting. Good. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Good. When you're ready next, bring the hands back in front of you. You're gonna flip over the knees and come into a tabletop position, right? Bring your shoulders right on top of your wrist, your hips on top of your toes, your hips on top of your knees. You're gonna press firmly into the tops of both feet, right? Spreading your fingers as wide as you can. The hands should stay about shoulder distance apart. The knees about hip distance apart. And you're gonna line your legs up with the edges of your mat. So don't allow your feet to come in, don't allow them to fall out, right? So breathing here. As you inhale, you're gonna lift your tailbone, drop your belly, lift your chin towards the sky. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, round your spine, scoop the tailbone under. Good, keep moving. Inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. Right, just allowing yourself to move at the speed of your own breath, right? Taking what you need and leaving what you don't. Good, and if you want to start to make circles around the mat with your hips, you can do that as well, right? If you want to start making circles with your chest, that's fine too. Just allowing yourself a moment to create space how you need it, where you need it, right? Just breathing here. Or you can just continue the regular cat-cow. Good. We're taking maybe 2 more rounds. We'll slowly come back into your neutral spine. Are you going to begin to tuck in your toes? Allow your knees to come up. Dropping your head just slightly. You're going to sink your chest back towards your knees, and your belly may come in contact with your thighs, right? So coming here for a moment, pressing into the balls of your feet, lifting your heels high, dropping your head, right? Now from here, like I said earlier, you're going to start to turn the armpits up towards the sky. I'm going to stay in camera, right? I'm going to try. All right, breathing here, pull the belly button in. With your exhale, allow the heels to melt into the floor, and begin to straighten your legs, right? Begin to straighten your legs so you can come into your down dog. Now from your down dog, drop your head, all right, pushing your chest back towards your thighs. Keep your legs as straight as you can, but if you have to place a slight bend in both of your knees, that's fine too. Just allow yourself to breathe, right? Now from here, you can bend one knee at a time, rocking out your hips, just acknowledging where you feel this particular stretch. Good. And from you are, right, you're gonna come up on your toes, tuck your chin into your chest, and you're gonna roll forward and see if you can find yourself in a plank. Now with your plank, making sure your shoulders are stacked on top of your wrists, your heels on top of your toes. So I make a mistake all the time of bringing my heels too far in. So I'm gonna kick my foot back just a little bit, right? Pull the belly button in towards your spine, take your gaze slightly forward, keeping a straight line between head to heel. With your exhale, come all the way down into the floor. Right, press into the tops of your feet, spreading your fingers as wide as you can. Inhale, lifting just slightly so you can find that baby cobra, right? Roll the shoulders back, pulling your chest towards the front of the room. Keep your ears out of your shoulders and breathe. Deep inhale. And with your exhale, releasing down. With the next inhale, press into your hands, lift your hips, make your way into your tabletop. And again, find that bear pose to start. Exhale, melting the heels into the mat, finding your down dog. And when you're ready, again, walk the feet to the top of your space, coming into your forward fold. I'm not gonna go all the way to the front because you're gonna lose me. Now finding your space here. You can grab hold of opposite elbows, place a slight bend in both of your knees, and if you want to sway from side to side, you can do that. If you want to just allow your hands to hang, that's fine too, right? If you're going to grab a hold to the backs of your legs and sway, you're going to start to straighten your legs and just hang out here. Whatever you need, right? Whatever you decide in this moment, let it be yours, just making sure you're breathing. Good enough. From where you decided to go, release your hands down beside your feet, right? You're gonna start to line your middle toe up with your shin. So rotate your feet and see if you can have 2 fists in between your big toes and 2 fists in between your heels, right? So make that adjustment. From here, start to tuck your chin into your chest and round your spine, right? And slowly start to roll up to standing. From here, you're stacking your knees on top of your ankles, right? You're allowing your hips to eventually come on top of your knees. Good. When you get there, pull the belly button in, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae. You're going to roll your hips slightly towards the front of the space. Bring the shoulders back on top of your hips. Line the ears up with your shoulders by pushing your head to the back of the room. And keep your chin parallel to the floor, right? Feel your core engaged. Breathing here, begin to lift the sternum. Pull the collarbone or smile the collarbone towards the front of your mat. And pull the shoulder blades into the back of the space. Good. On your inhale, sweep both hands high, reaching towards the top so you can find your upward salute. And with your exhale, you're going to fold over, hinging at your hips, coming all the way down to the floor. Bring your hands back beside your feet for your forward fold. Now, if you need to keep a slight bend in both of your knees, that's fine. Right? When you're ready, inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, finding your mat. With the next breath out, you're going to step out on the right side, dropping your right knee into the floor. Now, from here, making sure your left knee sacks on top of your left ankle. So the rule of thumb is I always tell my students, make sure that ankle is either between your wrist or slightly in front of it, right? Never back here, right? Because it causes too much stress here. And then tongue-tied, so follow along, right? Again, from here, roll the shoulders back, pull the collarbone towards the front of the room, keeping your back as straight as you can. Lift your chin slightly, and with every breath out, you're pushing your hips a little bit closer to the ground, right? Really allowing yourself to open up the stride. Breathing here, deep inhale, feeling the belly, feeling the lungs, feeling the mind. With your exhale, sinking a little bit deeper, opening up, right? And inhale. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper. Another full breath. And when you're ready, kick back. Find yourself in your tabletop, right? Planting your hands, shoulders on top of your wrists, right? If you have to adjust yourself, it's okay to adjust, right? And when you're ready, you're going to start to bend the elbows. Slowly drop your chest, drop your chin. From here, press into both hands, roll the shoulders back, bring your belly down into the mat. Squeeze the elbows in towards your sides, push them back towards your heels, and lift up slightly so you can find that baby cobra. Again, keeping the shoulders out of your ears, and breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relaxing down. Again, inhale, press into your hands, straighten your arms, lift your hips, tabletop, right? Finding that bear pose. Exhale, melting the heels into the floor, straighten your legs for a down dog. And again, when you're ready, walk the feet to the top of the mat. Find your forward fold. Good. Remove your alignment with your feet, right? Whenever you're ready, slowly make your way all the way up to standing. This time, sweeping the hands all the way to the top. I'm still in here. Exhale the hands down, coming back into your forward bend. On your inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, find the mat. Again, left leg goes back and out, dropping your left knee into the floor, right? I said it was going to be repetitive. This is what it's being, right? Right knee stays on top of your right ankle, slightly behind it. Finding ankles up with the wrist, roll the shoulders back, pull your chest forward, right? Pull the belly button in towards your spine. You're going to roll your hips slightly towards the front of the space and allow yourself to sink a little bit deeper into the floor. Take your gaze slightly towards the front. Breathing here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right, take in something that you need. Let it go of the things that don't serve you. Then whenever you're ready, kick back. Find your tabletop. Again, bend the elbows, drop your chest, drop your chin. Press into the hands, roll the shoulders back, lift it up. Find your baby cobra. Now with your baby cobra, always like to give the option of finding a Superman pose, as I call it. You can lift your hands, lift your feet, lift your chest a few inches for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let go. Inhale, tabletop. Right, last bear pose here. Straighten the legs, down dog. Right, whenever you're ready, walk the feet back to the top of the mat, coming into your forward bend. Good. With the inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to standing, finding your upward salute. Exhale, letting go, coming back into your mat. Just speeding up just a little bit, right? Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, find the floor. Right leg goes back and out, dropping your right knee into the mat. Again, remember your alignment with the left knee. Right, now if you want to stay here, it's completely fine to stay here. If not, inhale, sweep both hands high so you can come into a low crescent. Right, now with your low crescent, you're going to start to push the left knee or the left hip slightly towards the back of the space. Right hip goes slightly forward, keeping your back as straight as you can. Pull the belly button in, right, keep the core engaged. You're going to roll the tailbone open. Right, roll the tailbone towards the front, right? Allowing yourself to sink a little bit deeper into this left side. Reach the hands high, but relax your shoulders. So a lot of times when I tell people to do this, they put their shoulders in their ears, right? Relax your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to come slightly down. Press through your fingertips and lift your chest. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. On the exhale, bring the hands down to frame that left foot, right? Now find your fingertips from here, and you're going to start to straighten your left leg. Now what I don't want you to do is, if you start to straighten that left leg and you feel your hands moving, keep the knee bent, right? Go to the edge of your limit. Don't move the hands. Right, now even here, a lot of times we like to hang out in that right hip. So what I want you to do is push your hips and square yourself back off to the front of the space. Allow yourself to collapse a little bit further into that left leg, right? Just breathing deep inhale, full exhale. All right, when you're ready, slowly start to bend your front knee, finding that low lunge, tucking your back toe, lift the back knee off the floor, find your runner's lunge, right? Left knee stays on top of your left ankle, and like I said with my plank, bring the back heel on top of your back set of toes, right? You're gonna push through that right heel so you can keep that back leg as straight as you can, right? Roll the shoulders back, pull your chest towards the front of the space, and breathe. Deep inhale. Good. Full exhale. When you're ready, plant your palms completely on the floor, kick back, find the plank. Right, keeping a straight line between head to heel. And when you're ready, exhale, come all the way down into the floor. Pressing to the tops of the feet. This time, you're going to start to straighten your arms. Right? Now, a lot of times, we do this thing where we lock our elbows and we pinch our butt cheeks. Can't do it, can't see it. Pinch our butt cheeks. And we allow ourselves to collapse here. This is so ugly. Don't do this, right? So roll the shoulders back. If you have to place a slight bend in your elbows, that's fine. Lift your chin just slightly. Pull your collarbone towards the front of the room. Breathing here, deep inhale, and exhale, slowly release. Again, inhale, finding your tabletop. This time, tucking your toes, straighten your legs, come right into a down dog. Good, whenever you're ready, walk the feet back to the top of the mat so you can find your forward fold. And on the inhale, come up to standing. Good, exhale, let go. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, find the mat. Left leg goes back and out, dropping the left knee into the floor. Again, remember your alignment. Once you find your balance, inhale, sweep the hand side so you can come back into your low crescent. Again, remember your alignment with your hips. Right, push the right knee back, left leg goes slightly forward. Push the right knee out towards your right pinky toe. Right, pull the belly button in, roll the tailbone under. Lift your chest, relax your shoulders, press through your fingertips, keep the arms strong. Deep inhale. Exhale, sink it a little bit deeper into your right side. Now, if you start to fall, right, you're welcome to it's okay. I'll do it too. Right, exhale the hands down to frame your right foot. And same thing, start to straighten that right leg without moving your hands, right? So if you move your hands, there's no benefit to your hamstring. So keep your hands where they are. Now if that means you have to keep a slight bend in your right knee or that front knee, that's fine. But square your hips off. Don't lean over to the left side. Square your hips off to the front of the room. And out here. Deep inhale. And breathe. Again, slowly start to bend the front knee. Right, tucking your back toe, lift the back knee off the floor, finding that runner's line. Pushing back and through your left heel. Right, keeping that leg as straight as you can. Breathing deep inhale and full exhale. Right, with the exhale, allow your hips to come up closer and closer to the ground. Right, breathing here. Good, whenever you're ready, plant your hands and kick back. Find that plank. Good. When you're ready, exhale, come all the way down into the floor, press into the tops of the feet, press into the hands, straighten the arms. Full cobra. Good. Slowly start to lift the hips, coming into your tabletop. Tucking both toes, straighten the legs. Find yourself in your down dog. Again, coming to the top of the mat. Finding your forward bend. So we're almost done because like my kids are like looking out the window. I don't know if y'all can see them, but they're in the window. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, folding flat. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, find the floor. Right leg goes back and out, dropping the right knee into the mat. Come on the top of your right foot again. Left knee stays on top of your left ankle. Again, sweep the hands high. Right? Find your alignment with your hips. You're understanding how it feels, right? So the slower you go, you have to really acknowledge where you're feeling the particular stretch. Right? Again, understanding that there's a difference between pain and discomfort. If it hurts, it's okay to leave it. Right? If it's uncomfortable, just push your way through it, breathe through it, right? Inhale, sweep the hands high. From here, you're going to interlace your fingers, flip your palms towards the sky. And with this exhale, you're going to bring your hands and rest them on the nape of your neck or behind your head. Right? The inhale, you're going to lift your chest towards the sky. Open up the hips, open up the low back. With the exhale, bring your elbows in towards one another. Tuck your chin into your chest. You're going to drop your elbows. Inhale, lifting, opening your heart. Exhale, folding down. Again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, folding. Last time, inhale, sweeping high for 3, 2, 1. With the exhale, bring the hands down to frame that left foot again. Tucking that back toe, lifting your back knee off the floor, finding your runner's lunge. Out the runner's lunge this time, I want you to scoop the left foot slightly towards the front of the space, right? And press into the ball of the right heel so you can shift your weight slightly forward, really lunging right into this right side. And like we did before, you're gonna push the left hip slightly towards the back of the room, right hip goes slightly forward. Again, open the collarbone or pull the collarbone towards the front of your mat, right? Breathing here. And with every exhale, you're allowing yourself to sink a little bit deeper into that left side, really pushing back and through your right heel. Deep inhale. And with your exhale, plant your palms, kick back, find that plank. Good. And with this breath out, you're gonna come down halfway, right? Coming down halfway, finding your low push-up, squeeze the elbows in, push them back towards your heels. And with your next breath in, press into the hands, straighten your arms, coming back into that full plank. Good. Now slowly push your hips back and find your way in your down dog. Very good. Walk the feet to the top of the mat. Come into your forward fold. And when you're ready, inhale, come up to standing. Good. Exhale, let go, coming into your forward bend. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Left leg goes back and out, dropping your left knee into the mat. Good. Finding your balance, your alignment. Inhale, sweep the hands high. Breathing here. Find your alignment, right? Good. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms. Coming here. A bunch like sweep that. All right, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding down. Again, inhale, lifting. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, last time. And then your inhale. Lift the chest, open the arms for 3, 2, 1. Slowly start the release. Bring the hands down to frame that right foot. Tuck your back toe, lifting your back knee, straighten your leg, pushing back and through your left heel, right? So again, push the right knee slightly towards the front of the space. Gonna press into the ball of the left foot and push your way into your runner's lunge, right? So really exaggerating your line, pushing back and through that left heel, and push the back of the left knee up towards the sky, but allow your hips to come a little bit closer to the ground, right? Doing your best to keep your belly off your thighs, right? Suck the belly in, scoop the tailbone under, right? Unclench your butt cheeks, don't squeeze your butt cheeks, right? Breathing here, pull the collarbone towards the front of the space. Breathing. Good, when you're ready, kick back, find that plank. And again, coming down halfway, finding your little push-up for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten the arms. Almost got tired, right? Kick back, find your plank. Find your down dog. And walk your feet to the top of the mat. Come into your forward bend. Good, whenever you're ready, inhale, reverse line dive all the way up to standing. Find your upper glute. Exhale, let go. Good, inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, find your mat. Right, again, right leg goes back and out. Drop your right knee. Inhale, sweep the hands high. Interlace your fingers at the top. Lift through the palm. And when you're ready, find your place behind your hand. We're just going to hold it a little bit longer this time. Really lifting your chest. Open the arms as far as you can. Maybe even closing your eyes so you can test your balance. Right? Lift the chest towards the sky. Don't allow yourself to crunch here, right? So you're going to lift. And just imagine you have a red exercise ball. You're going to lift up and over the ball. Lift your chest here. With your exhale, bring the elbows in, tuck your chin into your chest. Round down. Good, whenever you're ready again, release your grip. This bun is really heavy. Tucking your back toe, lifting your back knee, finding your runner's lunge, right? Push the left hip slightly back, right hip goes slightly forward, breathing here. And if you want to stay here, finding your runner's lunge, you can stay here. If not, see if you can use your stomach muscles, use your legs, and lift, finding your high crescent. Right, so again, make sure the left knee stays on top of your left ankle or slightly behind it. Right, pushing back and through the right heel, pull the belly button in, scoop the tailbone under, right? Again, as you inhale, you're expanding. With your exhale, you're allowing yourself to sink a little bit deeper. Good, inhale. Exhale, really allowing yourself to open up. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, the hands down the front of your left foot. Kick back, find your plank. Go with the exhale, coming down halfway, finding that little push-up. Notice time when you inhale, you're going to press into the tops of both feet, right? Straighten your arms and come into a up dog, right? Keeping your knees or thighs, your hips off the floor. Again, keep your ears out of your shoulders. Breathing here when you're ready. Flip both toes, raise your hips, and you can come into a down dog. Good, with the next inhale, sweep the left leg towards the sky. Bend your left knee, lift the right heel, creating some space here, and you're going to step that left foot in between your hands. Right, now if it doesn't go all the way through, it's okay to drop your right knee and pull that foot pull that foot forward, right? Breathing here. And whenever you're ready, shift your weight into the front foot, into your hands, and hop to the front of your space, coming into your forward fold. With your inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, letting go. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, finding your mat. Again, left leg goes back and out, dropping your left knee. Inhale, sweep the hands high. Put the palms towards the sky. Find that place behind your head, right? Holding here for 3, 2, 1, exhale, folding. When you're ready, release it down. Put in your back toe. Find your runner's lunge, right? Breathing here. All right, so really feeling where you feel the stretch, right? Acknowledging where you feel the stretch, right? On your inhale, sweep the hands high. Go remember your alignment, push the right hip slightly back. Left hip goes slightly forward, keep your chin out of your chest. Like you're getting slightly towards the front of the face, right? As you inhale, expanding. Exhale, sinking deeper, right? Pushing back into that left heel, breathing here. Hold the exhale, bring your hands down to frame your right foot. Again, kick into your plank. Again, on your exhale, coming down halfway. Inhale, pressing into the tops of the feet. Straighten your arms, up dog. Again, flip the toes, raise your hips, down dog. Good. When you're ready, keep the right leg high. Bend your right knee, lift the left heel, step that foot in between your hands. Find your runner's lunge. Always kick my wrist, so. Alright, left foot goes to follow, coming into your forward fold. Now inhale, coming all the way up to standing. Good, exhale, letting go. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, find your mat. Right leg goes back and out. This time you're coming right into a runner's lunge. Right, like we did before. You're gonna shift the left foot. Right, push your left foot slightly towards the front of the room. Right, shift your weight into that left side. Staying here. We're gonna inhale, sweep the hands high. Right, allow yourself to sink a little bit deeper into your left side. Right, with your exhale, gonna bring your hands back behind you, interlace your fingers. Keep your palms together, keeping your back as straight as you can. Let's see if you can start to lift the fist. Right, breathing here, open up the shoulders, open up the hips, testing your patience, testing your balance, keeping in line with your strength. Right, when you're ready, release the grip. Now flip the hands back to the front of the mat to frame your left foot. Kick into your plank. And again, take a float. And with your next inhale, sweep the left leg high. And take some elevators. Bend your left knee. You're gonna float the left knee over to your left elbow. Without touching the ground, bring it down to your left wrist. Float it over to the right wrist. Right elbow for 3, 2, 1. Float that left leg high. Good. Again, bend that left knee. Step that foot in between your hands so you can come back into your runner's lunge. Right foot goes to follow, coming into your forward fold. Now your inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, let go. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, find your mat. Left leg goes back. Right, walk the right foot slightly forward. Shift your weight there. Right, if you want to stay here, stay. If not, inhale, come up. Exhale, bringing the hands back behind you, interlacing your fingers. Roll the shoulders back, right? Lifting your chest, lifting the hands here. Keeping your back as straight as you can. Find another 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, right? Walk the hands to frame the right foot. Kick back into your plank. And again, take a flow. Inhale, coming into your up dog. Flip the toes, raise the hips, down dog. Again, when you're ready, right foot goes high. Right, bend your right knee. Float it over to your right elbow. Without touching the ground, right wrist. Left wrist. Left elbow for 3, 2, 1. Sweep that leg high. And then you step that foot in between your hands, finding your runner's lunge, right? Left foot goes to follow, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, come up. Good. When you're ready, exhale, let go. Last one. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, folding flat. Right leg goes back and out for your runner's lunge. All right, finding your balance in your alignment. Inhale, sweep the hands high, coming into your high crescent. Exhale the hands back behind you, interlacing your fingers, keeping your palms together, lift the palms. Good. From here, you can bend your elbows. Good. Now from where you are, see if you can start to lift your chest towards the sky. Maybe even bring your fists down into the floor, right? Breathing here. And with the next breath out, you're going to send your forehead towards your big toe, lifting the palm towards the sky. Finding your humble warrior. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands down so you can frame your left foot. Again, kick into your plank. Take another floor, or you can skip it. If you skip it, go right into a down dog. If you take it, take your flow. Good. Again, left leg flies high. Are you gonna bend your left knee, flip the left knee over to your right elbow. This time, straighten that foot out to the side. Don't let it touch the ground. Lift another inch for 3, 2, 1. Flip that leg high. Step that foot in between your hands. Find your runner's lunge. Right foot goes to follow. Inhale, come up. Now exhale, letting go. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, let go. Left leg goes back. Find your runner's lunge. Inhale, come high. Exhale, bring the hands behind you, interlacing your fingers. Push your palms in towards one another. Lift your fists. Right? Again, you can bend the elbows. You can lift your chest. Pull the hands down into the floor. You can straighten your arms if you need to. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. With your exhale, send your forehead towards your big toe. Do your best to bring the shoulder on the inside of your knee. Right? Move palms towards the sky. Pull them towards the front of your mat. Right? Breathing here. Again, when you're ready, release the grip. Bring your hands down. Last time, kick back, find your plank. Again, take your flow, you can skip it. Right knee flies high, or right leg flies high. Bend your right knee, float it over to your left elbow. 2, 1. Take the leg high. Bend your knee, step that foot in between your hands. Good. Now from here, bending your knees, take it into your chest, rounding your spine. When you're ready, slowly inhale, come all the way up to stand up. Good, sweep both hands high. Find your hands in prayer at the top. And then inhale through your nose. And find an audible exhale from your mouth. Good, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. This is my favorite part, right? So heel toe your feet a little bit more than hip distance apart, right? So keeping your hands in prayer in front of your heart. Now come down, take a squat. Bring your elbows on the inside of your knees. Come into a garland pose, right? And staying here. If you feel like you can go a little bit deeper, see if you can bring your shoulders on the insides of your knees. Show you what that looks like. Right? So you're gonna start with your back as straight as you can, right? Keeping your hips low, pushing your hips in towards your heels, right? And if you can come down, bring the shoulders on the inside of your knees, right? Really allowing yourself to open your hips. And when you come down low, you start to feel it in your low spine, right? So if you want to bring your hands out into the floor right here, you can do that. Or you can take your hands and wrap around and find your ankles. Really open up the shoulders here, right? Open up the hips, open up the low spine. Breathing, deep inhale. If you want to stay here, you can stay here, right? If you want to leave it completely, leave it. But if you want to, I like arm balances, so you can bring your hands flat into the floor, right? Spreading your fingers as wide as you can. So you're gonna push into the floor like you're trying to push the earth away, right? So you're gonna come up on your toes and lift your hips just slightly. So you can either keep your arms, keep your knees on the outsides of your humerus bones, or you can bring them right on top, right? I'm gonna go on the outside because it's easier, right? Press into the floor, right? Lift your hips just a little bit. You're gonna start to bend your elbows and shift your weight into your hands. I know if you can come here, see if you can toe tap. All right, really squeeze in squeeze in the knees on that humerus bone. Right? You can start to go faster, or you can start to lift both feet at the same time. Straighten your arms coming into that crow, right?
Mailbox today.
I'll show you that again from here. So you're coming here, all right, pressing into the hands, coming up your toes, shifting your weight into your hands, bend the elbows, lift your feet, lift both feet, and straighten the arms. Good, now whatever you decided, you're gonna come down into the floor, pull your knees into your chest. Take a quick moment here to rock from side to side. If you want to stay here, you can stay here. If you want to straighten your legs up in the air for a waterfall pose, you can do that. If you want to bend your knees and grab the outsides of your feet and find your happy baby, you can do that. Right? If you want to go into an inverted pigeon, you can do that. Right? Do whatever you want. Right? I'm going to kick up. I want to go into a shoulder slope. Alright, so when you're ready, you're going to start to bring your knees together. Alright, pull them back into your chest. Alright, you can bring your arms out beside you like the letter T. If you want to keep your knees bent this way, you can. Alright, you can straighten your legs, let them fall out to the side. You can bend your knees. Or if you want to, you can cross your legs left over right. Let your legs fall over to the right side. Keep your shoulders on the ground as best you can. Turn your head over to the left, right? Taking advantage of a low spinal twist. Right, so usually I say stay right here for like 3 minutes, but I'm not, right? Then come back in the center. Right, you can do the same thing on the opposite side, right? Right, so when you're ready, then come back into the center, right? Again, if you needed to stay there, stay there. Rocking from side to side, right? If you choose to, you can start to make circles in the air with both of your knees. When you're ready, bring your feet to the sides of your mat, right? If you want to take a bridge pose or something, you can do that. But what I want you to do is start to bring your knees together, right? Keep your feet far apart. Bring your hands out beside you with your palms face up, right? If you want to stay here to take some of the pressure off your low spine, stay here. Pull the belly button in, and you're going to keep your back completely flat on the floor. Or you can just start to let your legs go from side to side, right? As your left leg goes out, your right knee comes in, and so on and so forth. All right, keep going. Just doing whatever you need to take the pressure off your low spine, off your hips. And again, if you want to stay here, you can stay here. You have two options. You can bring your feet together, knees far apart, coming into the recline and bound angle pose. Or you can start to straighten your legs for your savasana. But I'm actually going to bend my knees and come here. Alright, if you haven't already, go ahead and give yourself permission to close your eyes. So usually I do the final pose for like 10 minutes, but I don't have time for that today. Right, so I'm gonna just close my eyes right here. dropping back into your awareness, you're gonna begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Alright, maybe rotating your ankles, your wrists, your hips. Or just doing whatever you need to wake your body back up. Right? Good. Whenever you're ready, slowly transition your way into a comfortable upright position with your eyes closed, your palms together in front of your heart. And remembering the promise or the intention that you set for yourself at the beginning of the class, go for it with enlightened thoughts, enlightened speech, and enlightened love. Namaste.